Yeah. Hi students, welcome back to one more session of data structures algorithms. Right, in this session, particularly this session, I'll be talking about some of the important methods and data structures that are available in Java. Okay. Very soon the similar type of a video will come for Python as well. So in this session I'll be discussing only about Java. So the Java students kindly focus here because I know Java collections are quite complicated because we have so many collections, whereas Java Python is very straightforward. Set, tuple, dictionary and list. But when it comes to Java, right, we have n number of collections, and each collection has a different purpose, and each collection is built on a different data structure. So it would be better if I could summarize all the methods that I'm going to use and all the data structures that I'm going to use in the LeetCode sessions. Hence, for that purpose, I'm trying to record this video. I will not be covering everything. Okay, I will not cover everything. I will not be covering the theory part. I will be showing you only the practical part. So, whatever I'm going to teach, whatever it is, I'm going to teach, you people have to make a note of it. Okay? The very first thing, guys, this discussion is about connections. The discussion itself is collections. Now you may ask, sir, what is collections? Guys, collections is a class or an interface. Okay, generally we call sometimes it's a class, sometimes it's interface. Collection is an interface, or collections is a class where what happens is all the different types of data structures. Okay, all the different types of data structures have been designed before only. They have put there, they have kept it there, they have kept it there, and they have given the names. For example, you want to know what is an array. You know, right? Array is a collection of elements of same data type. Then array cannot be extended, array cannot be stringed because the data is allocated in compile time. To overcome this problem, we needed a dynamic array. We want a dynamic array. What is dynamic array? The size must keep on increasing, the size must keep on decreasing, and array is a collection of homogeneous elements. All the elements that you store are of the same type. I want to store the elements of different type also. To come out of the limitations of our ancient, or I can call old type of arrays, something was new introduced in collections called as ArrayList. Right? Then you have different types of data structures also. One data structure you would have heard is stack, one is called as queue, one is called as linked list. Every type of a data structure, let me tell you, every type of a data structure is already inbuilt in collections. HashMap is also inbuilt in collections. What you have to do is, you just need to know how to use them so that you can use them and try to solve the competitive coding questions such as LeetCode, HackerRank, HackerRank, etc. Okay? There are two ways of doing this. One, you build your own stack. You write your program, you write a method about push, you write a method about pop, you write a momentum about printing, reversing, everything. Or something is already ready made. You just access it. Okay, it is like a Swiggy app. In simple, I can call it as Swiggy. Open Swiggy, open whichever hotel you want, order whatever food you want, and then eat it directly. Instead of cooking, instead of hard cooking means you're cooking a biryani by yourself in your home. Or someone has already cooked biryani, just use it. So collections is something like that. Some person as Java developers have designed the collections and have designed the data structures already. You just have to call them and you just to tell, bro, give me the ArrayList data structure, give me the linked list data structure, give me the stat data structure, give me the queue data structure, give me the map data structure. So they will give the data structure. You just have to eat it or you just have to use it. Is it clear? So the very first data structure, guys, that you people should know, that I'll be using again and again in my sessions is, first one is called as ArrayList. I think this one will not work. Yeah. The first one is called as ArrayList. Are you people aware of ArrayList? We had discussed, remember, ArrayList is dynamic in nature. You can make a note of them. ArrayList is dynamic in nature. So what is the meaning of dynamic? Its size will keep on increasing and keep on decreasing as per my needs. Just like your array, we have something called as ArrayList. The size will keep on increasing, the size will keep on decreasing as per my need. The syntax for creating an array list. The syntax for creating the array list goes like this. That is array list. I'll use the black color only. Array list. Then you have to tell the name of the array list. Let me tell A. Array list A is equals to new array list. Array list A is equals to new array list. When you give this method, right, an array list will be created. Okay, yes, black color is okay. Array list will be created when you use it, right? So what will happen? Array list will be created. So sir, how is array list different from arrays? Remember, Array size are fixed. Here the size is not fixed. You can keep on increasing the elements however you want, whenever you want. The second thing is in arrays it is the collection of elements of homogeneous type. Homogeneous andre, if you want to store integers, you can only store integers. If you want to store float, you have to only store float. If you want to store characters, only characters, strings, only strings. So when I say array is nothing but collection of elements of same type. But when I say array list, it is heterogeneous in nature. This is heterogeneous in nature. Now you may ask, what is heterogeneous? You can store integers and double. You can store integer, double string, all the different available data types of Java into a single list. So A can together contain integers also, float also, string also, and double also, everything. Is it clear? So the two major advantages of array list is, one is it is dynamic in nature. The size will keep on increasing, the size will keep on decreasing, and the second one is heterogeneous in nature. Now, if you want to restrict, sometimes it may be needed. If you want to restrict array list, sometimes if you want to restrict array list to use only single data type, you want to restrict the array list to use only a single data type. What's the meaning of single data type? You want to store only integers, or you want to store only float, or you want to store only double. Then we have to make use of some concept called as wrapper class. Don't worry about the theory, a lot of cover also. Wrapper class. So now the syntax changes, guys. The syntax is same. You have to write array list. Now in the angular bracket, tell which data type you want to store. For example, I want to store integer. Then the method, you have to call this, you have to pass this parameter integer. Can you see the difference now? It's not int, it's not a data type, it's a wrapper class, it's a class of integers. Whichever data type you want to store. For example, you want to store float, then you have to write it like this. You want to store double, then write it like this. If you want to store string, then write it like this. Whichever data type you want to store, write the first letter in capital, write the full word. That's it, okay? Array list integer a is equals to new array list. Now, since you have passed the wrapper class argument here, you have to open angular bracket, close angular bracket, then common bracket open, common bracket close. These are the two syntaxes of creating array list. The first syntax, the upper syntax, is while creating array list without any conditions of the data type. It will be heterogeneous. You can store whatever data type you want together. But this is to restrict the collection of elements. In the second type, you can only store the integers. Okay? It is not possible to store any other data type. So please copy this down. Pause the video and then copy this down. Fine. I hope you have copied it. Kindly pause the video and copy it. Okay? Now write down. What are the methods? What are the different methods that are available inside ArrayList? What are the different methods that are available in ArrayList? Listen. The very first thing to create ArrayList, this is how you create ArrayList. Let me restrict the data type also. Okay? ArrayList. Let me say I want to store only integers. ArrayList of integer a is equals to new ArrayList. Angular bracket open close, common bracket open close. I hope this is clear. Let me check if it is visible. Little bit of zooming is required. Okay, fine. Yeah. ArrayList integer a is equals to new ArrayList. The moment you do this, guys, an ArrayList will be created which is completely empty. Just understand the theory. An ArrayList will be initially completely empty. You want to insert a number. For example, let's say you want to insert the numbers 10, 20 and 30. Let me say you want to insert the numbers 10, 20 and 30. For this, we have a method called as add method. Kindly make a note of this. We have a method called as add method. Now how add method works is, you have to tell the name of the array list. The name of the array list is A. Put a dot. A is the name of the array list you gave. A dot add of 10. When you do this, in the array list, the number 10 will be inserted. A dot add of 10. In the array list, a number 10 will be inserted. In the same way, I want to store 20. Okay. A dot add of 20. In the array list now, initially 10 was already there. With this, 20 will be inserted. With this, 20 will be inserted. Now, you want to insert one more number. Let's say a dot add of 30. Now when you do this, in the array list, you will have 10, 20, 30. So the first method you people should remember is the add method. Add method. Add method. Is it clear? Now, the second specialty of array list is this follows indexing numbers. It follows index. So what happened is 10 has been stored in an index called as 0. 10 has been stored in index number 0. 20 has been stored in an index called as 1. And 30 has been stored in index number 2. Remember, ArrayList add method has a property. It will also use indexing. So 10 was inserted first. Index number 0 is 10. Index number 1 is 20. Index number 2 is 30. Now, sir, I want to print. If you want to print the complete ArrayList, guys, directly write it. System dot out dot println A. If you just do this, you will directly get the output as 10, 20, 30 in the ArrayList format. If you just print it, it will print a complete ArrayList for you people. But you want to print a specific value. Let me say you want to print what value is stored in index number 1. You want to print what value is stored in index number 1. In that point, you have to use your second method. The second method is called as get method. The second method is called as get method. What's the use of get method? Get method will print you a value in a particular index. For example, if I write a dot get of 2. If I say a dot get of 2, remember 2 is not the value. It is not a direct number. Instead, 2 is a index. Is it clear? It will not say 2. It is the index. So now what happens? You go to the array list. What is there in index number 2? Index number 0 is 1. Index number 1 is 20. Index number 2 is 30. Index number 0 is 10. Index number 1 is 20. Index number 2 is 30. So now it will display a number called as 30. So what is the get method? You have to give which number you want to see in your which index. For example, guys, guess. If I write a dot get of 1, guess. If I write a dot get of 1, what will be the output it will show? Exactly. In the first index, there is a number called as 20. So it will show you a number called as 20. I hope this is also clear, guys. The second method is get method. Okay, copy this. Now guys, see the third and important method. One more method is, see, I have a list ready. Imagine I have my list ready. My list is A is equals to 10, 20, 30. I have my list ready. I have my list 10, 20, 30. Now, this is index number 0, index number 1, index number 2. Now, if I write, understand? If I write A dot add of 40. If I write A dot add of 40, you already know, guys, what will happen? You already know 40 will come to the end. You know this. If I write A dot add of 40, 40 will come to the end. I don't want this to happen. I want 40 to be inserted between. I want 40 to be inserted between 10 and 20. I don't want 40 to be inserted in the end. I want it to be inserted in between 10 and 20. Now what you have to do is, understand, 10 should be as it is. 10 should be as it is. Now here 40 should be inserted. Then 20 and 30 should be pushed forward. Did you understand? When I say I want to insert 40 in between 10 and 20, what is happening? 10 should remain as it is, but 40 should come next. Then 20 and 30 should move forward. With this, how my updated array list looks like? 0, 1, 2, 3. Is it clear? My 40 should be inserted after 10 and remaining numbers should move forward. Then this is how your array list looks like. If you want to achieve this one, my friends, then this time you have to use variation 2 of add method. Variation 2. Sir, what is variation 2? You write the name that is same, add only. But this time First you tell the index number in which position you want to store the number. You tell the index number in which index you want to store the number and what is the value or the object you want to store. Add of index comma value, that is a dot add. See here. You are trying to insert the number 40 in between 10 and 20. 10 was unaffected. 20 got affected. So you want to insert at index number 1. You want to insert at index number 1. But 1 is already taken. But again you are writing, I want to add or insert in the index number 1 and the number I want to insert is 40. With this what happens? 40 is given the index number called as 1 and all the previous elements will be pushed one step forward. I'll show you once again. If I write a dot add of 3 comma 100, second variation, a dot add of 3 comma 100, 3 is the index, 100 is the value. Now what happens, my friends? 3 is already taken, yes or no? Yes, 3 is already taken by 30. So what happens? All the previous values will be untouched. That is, A is still looking like 10, 40, 20 because up till index number 0, 1, 2 there is no problem. But 3 is already taken. So now 3 will be given to a number called as 100. Then all the previous values that were there from 3 are pushed one step forward. So now 30 will be relocated to index number 4. This is one more way of using add method. If you directly write a dot add of 50, if you directly write a dot add of 50, 50 will come to the end. But if you write a dot add of let's say 0 comma 50, now what happens? 50 will take the position, 50 will take the first position, 50 done. And all the previous elements from index number 0, they will be pushed forward because 50 is given 0 now. So all the elements will be shifted one step forward from the given index. That will be what? 50 comma 10, 40, 20, 100, 30. Is it clear? When you use this variation, my friends, up to that previous index all the numbers are safe. And in that index, new element will be inserted. Starting from that index in the previous case 1, all the elements will be shifted one step forward. Because you told in the index number 0, I want to store 50. But in previous case in 0, 10 was there. 50 is given. But how do they do it? To give the space from 0th index, then push all the numbers one step forward. So you know 3 methods now. A dot add of 10. A dot add of 10. This will insert the element in the end. A dot add of 2 comma 10. In the index number 2, 10 will be inserted. All the remaining elements will be pushed forward, including the previous element. Push forward. You have a dot get of 2. What will a dot get of 2 do? It will print which element is stored in index number 2. Okay? Yes. Copy this. Okay. Now the next method. Sir, what is the next method? See, my array looks like this. Array list looks like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, index numbers you already know. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what happens is, I don't want this 20. I don't want this 20. Instead of this 20, I want 200. See the difference? Instead of 20, you want to see the 200. I'm trying to reset the value of index number 2. I'm trying to reset the value or replace the value at index number 2. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible in ArrayList. For that, you have a new method now called as set method. The name of the method is set method. What you have to do is tell the index number first and what is the updated value you want here. Tell the index number first followed by the updated value. For example, a dot set. What was the index number? 1. And what is the updated value you want to set? 200. The moment you hit enter, now your array list gets updated as 10, 200. 30, 40, 50. Let me say, I want to replace this 40 by 400. How to do it? Index numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What you will say? A dot set. What is the current index number? The current index number is 3. What is updated value? 400. 3 comma 400. When you do this, your array list looks like this. 10, 200, 30, 400, followed by 50. As simple as that. As simple as that. This is your fourth method, I guess. That is your set method. I hope this method is also clear. Yes? Copy this down. Okay. Now the next method. These two methods are important. See, let me say A is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Guys, in my array list, there may be thousands of elements, 2000s of elements, 5000s of elements. While inserting the elements, you may remember the numbers. Once you enter more than 500, 600 elements, you may forget what number you had inserted. Now, you want to check. You want to check if this number is already present or not. You want to check if the element is present or not. Search. You are generally trying to search if my given element is present or not. Remember, for that, the method is contains. See small? For that, the method is contains. Contains method is used. Contains method is used to check if the element is present or not. If the element is present, it will say true. If the element is not present, it will say false. It's a Boolean method. If the element is present, it will say true. If the element is not present, it will say false. True or false. True or false. So see, the name of the array list is how to use it. A dot contains. It will accept one parameter. You check which number you want to search. For example, A dot contains of 40. This is value. Okay, directly you are passing the value only. This is the value. A dot contains of 40. Tell me guys, is 40 present or not? Yes, 40 is present. This method will give you true. In the same way, A dot contains. You're trying to check. A dot contains of 400. Tell me guys, in my array list, is 400 present? No. In my array list, 400 is not present. This will return you false. This will return you false. Remember that. If the method already exists, it will give you true. If the value already exists, it will give you true. If not, it gives you false. Sir, where do I use it, sir? Remember, the second part is when you use it. This is to remove an element. Now you are trying to remove an element. For example, you want to remove 30. Remove 30. You will think that, sir, I'll write like this. A dot remove of 30. Which is wrong. Because remove method doesn't take the value. It takes index number. Do you get it? This doesn't take the value. It is going to take the index number. Now then, sir, how can I remove? How can I remove 40, sir? How can I remove 40, sir? Listen, it's not a stress. It's listen. Remember, first you have to know if 40 is there or not. First you have to know if 40 is there or not. That can be done using simple. That is if A dot contains. Focus this very carefully. If A dot contains 40. Now what is the condition I am giving? If A dot contains 40. Now tell me guys, does my A contain 40 or not? Yes. My A contains 40, this entire condition becomes true. Since this condition becomes true, I will enter the if block. Is it clear? If A dot contains 40, yes sir, 40 it contains sir, yes sir it contains. So now what you are doing? First, you are coming into the true segment. Now, sir, how will I remove the element? How will I remove the element? Now I know that the index of 40 is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the index number I know. If there are thousands of elements, how will I get to know, sir? That we will see. But before that, see here. If A dot contains 40, if the condition is true, then 40 is there or not? So now what you have to do is remove it. You know the index number. As of now, I will give the direct index number. You know the index number 3. So what you will tell now? A dot remove 3. The moment you say A dot remove 3, 40 will disappear and 50 will be shifted towards the left. Now, this place was deleted, all the elements will come left. Now, the only thing you need to know is how to get to this index number. That we will see. How to get this index number we will see. But remember, remove method, A dot remove, It will accept the index value. A dot remove is going to accept the index value. So whichever number you want to remove, the index number you should know. And what is contains method? Contains method will tell you if the element is present or not. Clear? Remove method is used to remove the element, but you have to give the index number of the removal. And coming to the contains method will tell if the given value is present or not. You both copy these two. Then I tell you how to use them together. Yes. Now guys see here. See here. I want to remove the element. See this. A is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Or let me say there are some more elements which I don't know. Dot. There is 100, 110, 101, then there is 54, so on the numbers are there. Now the array is very big. Now the array list is very big. I want to remove 100 from this. Now the thing is, to remove 100 from this guys, you need to get the index number. To get the index number, first of all you need to know if 100 is there or not. For that what you will do, you know it. You will write this if condition. If A dot contains 100. This if condition will become true. Only if 100 is present. If this if condition is true, definitely means that 100 is there. But you don't know in which location 100 is there. For that, remember guys, there is one more method called as index of. O is capital. You have one more method called as index of. O is capital. When you say index of 100, this will tell you in which index 100 is present for the first time. Let me say 100 is present in 71 index. So this particular method, index of 100, will give a number called as 71. With this you get to know 100 is present in 71st index. What is the method name? Index of. See here. I will write if this condition is true. See what I am writing. I will write index of 100. So what will this method do? This method is gonna give me 71. For now, let me save it. Let me say I saved this number in a variable called as x. With this, my x is having a value called as 71. What is 71? The index of the number 100. Index of 100, x is having it. Then you know, now you can confidently write A dot remove 71. The moment you do this, my friends, now from the array list 100 will be removed and this will be shifted one step forward. This will be shifted to 71 now. Is it clear? This is a duo combination. It's a combination. What's the combination? First, you have to write A dot contains of 100 to check if it is present or not. If it is present, get the index number of the 100. This will give you first location where 100 is present. Then A dot remove of 71. In place of 71, what you can write now? X. The moment you write A dot remove of x, x is nothing but 71. In 71th position 100 was there. Everything will happen. Is it clear? This is how you remove an element from the array list. Please copy this very carefully. A dot contains of 100 to get the index of 100. Then int x is equals to index of 100 to get the index number of 100. Then A dot remove of x will remove that element. Please copy this very carefully. Now we have covered all the important methods that are required. There is one last method, guys. For example, A is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You want to know how many elements are there in the array list. You want to know total number of elements stored in the array list. For that, you have a method called as size. If you write A dot size, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will return a number called as 5. Remember, size method is used to store or to get the total number of elements stored in the array list. That's it. So how many methods did we discuss? Let me summarize. Important methods, guys. Using this, I will show you in the later sessions how to implement stack, how to implement queue and all. So important. Okay, first one. A dot add add method will take a value that you want to store, and by default this stores it in the end. A dot value is nothing but an object, okay, but I'm writing it as value. A dot add of index comma value. This is also possible. If there is an element stored in index number I, that will be put by this value and remaining numbers will be pushed forward. I don't want to push, I want to replace. Okay, A dot set, sorry, if you want to replace the existing index, that is A dot set of index comma value. This is set method. Then I think we discussed a method called as A dot contains. Contains will tell you if your given value is present or not. If it is present, true. If it is not present, false. Then there is A dot size. Size will tell you the total number of elements present in your array list. This will not take any parameter also. Then there is A dot index of. A dot index of value. This will tell you if the element ka present value, that is, sorry, this will tell you in which position this element is present for the first time. But before you use this, make sure you are using it as a combination with if, because if it is there only you get the index number, na. So check this with if condition, that is if A dot contains value, only then you write A dot index of value. Okay, until and unless that number doesn't even exist, don't use this, it's meaningless. Then if the index exists, that will give the index number. You can store it in the variable called as x or something. Then comes our major method, A dot remove of index. It is not taking the value, it is gonna take the index. Then here, anyways the index is there in x, I can write A dot remove of x. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? These are the important methods that are available in our array list. And this is very important. This is very important because sometimes I will use the array list itself to implement stack and to implement queue. I don't use separate collections for this. I use the array list itself to implement stack and implement queue. Sometimes some people use the interface of linked list also, but I mean class of linked list also, but I don't like it. Okay, so array list is my class. Okay, array list is my class, and these are the methods available in array list. Using these simple methods, you can construct or solve whichever questions you want related to arrays. Clear? I hope you made a detailed notes about this, a very detailed notes about this. Python students, don't worry. For you, I'll make a video about list methods in Python also. Clear? Yes, guys. Chalo. Jai.